hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Porch Light Letters podcast number 2277, Angels Among Us. I have to say today has been the first day with this whole moving thing and getting prepared and everything else that I have felt the calmest. It has been a real struggle for me with the amount of work that needed to be done. Even after the Packers left, there was still a mountain of work that needed to be done. This angel yesterday walked into my life. She had purchased some all the crockery and the silverware and stuff, and her and I were talking while she was packing it up. And she could tell by the look on my face that I was struggling, and she offered to come back today and help me. You can probably see some boxes. Those are all empty boxes behind me. And she has done an incredible. My job today was to sit here in this chair, facing that way, sorting through whatever she bought. I just sat there, she bought me stuff, and I had to sort through it, whether it was sell it, donate it, shred it, recycle it, trash it. That was my job. That's all I had to do. She did an incredible job. We still have the master bedroom to do. We still have the hall closet to do, but everything else has been done. I finally got rid of the pack and play today. That was really cool. I was going to a grandmother who's got a new grandchild due in November. So I'm very excited about that. And then the next door neighbors came over with their family, and they went shopping in the house and left with some pretty good deals. And I even got an offer on my car. So what can I say? It's been an incredible day. I was just, she started me off. That's right. Charlotte started me off this morning with some stretches to help loosen me up, and then gave me the most wonderful neck and shoulder massage that went down the arms and down the spine while I was a standing massage. And it was magical. I haven't had a massage since I was trying to figure out the last time I had a massage, and I just couldn't. And so she gave me a couple of tips for a couple of exercises as well for my hips, because I know my pelvic's out of alignment and needs to be snapped back and cracked back into place. I just haven't had a chance to find a chiropractor or any of that. So she gave me a couple of exercises to do that might help with that. But she was a godsend today. She is definitely an angel among us. The amount of work she got done, and she even turns up with her leaf blower. And I'm like, a leaf blower? She goes, yeah. And I said, what's that for? She says, for inside the house. I'm like, so we're going to leaf blow the rooms and stuff? She says, yeah. Leaf blow. Which is kind of like a vacuum thingy. But she's going to leaf blow the house. And we've got one room still empty. The other room that needed to be organized is all completely organized. Still got the washer and the dryer and the furniture and the couch. And I stayed here last night and slept on the couch. It was so comfortable. Oh my gosh. I am kind of annoyed I have to give up my couch. My couch is 27 years old. It's got inner sprung cushions with inner sprung base. It's from North Carolina, the furniture factories in North Carolina. I think it's a Thomasville one. And it is so comfortable. And I was trying to figure out what this was. You guys don't need to see the trash bags there. They're empty anyway. But yeah, it was just absolutely magical. A very magical day, a great day. And yeah. But the problem I have now is, as I was going through some stuff, there was some vital stuff that had been left behind by the Packers. So I now have to figure out how to get that to New Zealand. And I might be needing a 4th suitcase. But you're going to have 4 suitcases, yes. And yes, it's going to cost me $220 per bag extra. But it will cost me more than that to ship one bag down to New Zealand instead of doing it as excess baggage. So that, for 2 bags, it's going to cost me $440, but it would cost me at least that, if not more, to ship 1 bag down to New Zealand. But one of the coolest things we found was some artwork that I had done. And I had and because she picks up this box and it had all these peanuts in it, the packing peanuts, and she picks up this box and goes, this is really heavy. So she goes down below about this much of packing peanuts at the bottom and finds the large drawing pads and drawing pads in there. And I opened them up and I went, oh my gosh. I said, I totally forgot I did all of this. And so there's some really cool pieces of artwork in there that I did. And I was like, yes, now I've got to figure out how to get those to New Zealand. And then, of course, the pile kept getting bigger and bigger. And I found a CD holder that had in some movies I'm missing out of, had some DVDs in there that I'm missing from my big binders that I have for the DVDs. And actually, can I reach her? One moment. I'm going to see if I can. Oh, yeah, we can do it. Because there is, oops. So these are, I'm going to show you a couple of the pieces. I did this art class as at night school, for, whatever, just for fun. This is one of the, I don't even know which way up I drew this. Hang on. It goes this way. I had to think. This is one of my pieces that I did. All those beautiful colors. I think we were doing, I think this was water paints. And this is the other, this one goes this way. This is the other one. See? Bit of artistic talent here. And then, hang on, there's more. There is more. Let's see. Under that. Over that. Let's need to get to that. Okay. So, oops, I need to put all those put them there. And so then we took out the large drawing pads. This is where they get funny. This is where they get really funny. This is my attempt at drawing vegetables. If you can make them out, you're doing very well. This was, this one's pretty, these were done in February of 2002 was when I was at this school. So figure that one out. That was my still life of a lamp. Then I used water paints on, let's put this out of the pad. So there's my sky. I think it's that way. Hang on. Yeah, that way. My clouds. And then we had this abstract. I tell you, it was fun today. I had totally forgotten I had done these. This was all back in 2002. So I haven't seen these in probably 23 years. And I'd totally forgotten I had done them. And then this is the last one. So we unearthed that thanks to my angel. We got all of that unearthed. And I was like, oh, how am I going to get that back to New Zealand? So, yeah, we could probably find a suitcase to fit them in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down to Goodwill shortly. At least they're open until 9 o'clock. And go in there and see if they've got a good used bag and suitcase in there that will be big enough to take these. But then what I'm going to do with what's going down, I'm going to go through it again. There's some stuff that I'm going to be taking to California and it will stay in California. I was just putting it all in one place. But one of the things I'm going to do is disperse the weight through the suitcases and then make sure that there's complete changes of clothing in each. So not one has all the t-shirts and another one has the pants, that sort of thing, but put complete outfits with underwear included and socks included into the suitcases. So should any luggage go missing, I'm not going to be missing a vital piece of clothing or something like that because I'll already have it. So I'm going to evenly distribute the weights. We found some photographs I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, that was it from my paintings. So those were my paintings that we found, my paintings and drawings we found today, which I had totally forgotten about, that I'd actually done those ones. But it was a lot of fun. And we shared a lot of stories and everything else. And she would come in and ask me about some stuff, is this going, is it staying, what's happening with it? And I turn around and says, if you can use it, because I know she helps a lot of other families with different things. And she's got hospice patients that she takes care of as well. And so whenever she sees something, she's automatically thinking of who can she help with that item. And so she went away with a carload of stuff today, to not just for her, but for the patients and the families that she helps with as well. And the family that got given the crockery and the the plates and dishes and stuff and the silverware last night were very, very appreciative of everything. And so that just warmed my heart that that stuff's gone to good places and stuff. So it's been a very rewarding day, and I am so full of gratitude for her giving up her day to come and help me get organized. And then I'm grateful to my neighbors next door bringing their family over to go shopping in the house and to get an offering on the car. So yeah, that was a surprise. But right now I got to go put some air in the tires because my air tire light came on. And then I've got to go to Goodwill before 9 o'clock and see if I can find another suitcase. And then I guess tomorrow I'm going to start the packing. But I had most of the stuff that I'm taking with me was put into the bathtub last night. And some of it was not because I didn't want to move it, but I made it very clear where it was. So it's been a very fun day. There goes my artwork sliding onto the floor. I thought it was safe where it was. Obviously not. But we have people like that are in our lives that will help us at the drop of a hat, help a complete stranger with no worries whatsoever, because that is who they are. They are those serving people. I come from a long line of, my parents, my mum was a nurse, my dad was a fireman, later to be a traffic cop and then a policeman. And it's just been such a rewarding day. And what we've found, the things that we can find that are useful for people. Like I have a little corner on the table here where I will put stuff for her, because behind me, I don't know if you can see this, behind me there is a whole bunch of stuff down there on the floor, and all organized. She's organized the whole lot. Office supplies go here, toys go here, puzzle books go here, magazines go here, because she's got people she can take, and it doesn't matter if the magazine's like 20 years old. She's got people who will read them. So it's kind of cool. And I just would put stuff here on the corner of the table, and she'd come in and sort it all out into where it's got to go. She's got the system sorted out. I don't want to mess with it. So, but it's to have people like that come into our lives and help us that way. It is, they really are angels among us, and absolutely wonderful. It's just been a very fulfilling day for me. I have felt the most relaxed I have felt. I haven't had to think about anything except for shred, recycle, trash, donate, sell. That's all I've had to think about today. Everything that was brought to me, it was one of those piles. But I'm truly grateful because somebody just sort of like took over and got stuff done. Whereas me, before that, I would go into a room and do a little bit of work there. And I was even doing it today. Like, she said to me, she says, oh, because I had my handbag and my backpack that I had taken to the hotel. I had that in the pantry. And because to me, it felt the safest place because I knew where it was and I could keep the pantry door closed when people were coming in to look at the furniture or whatever. And so she says to me, she says, right, these need to be taken out of here and put in the bathtub. I went, okay. So I took them out. I put them down because something caught my eye that needed to be done, or there was something in the pantry that I needed to sort through. And then I came out and I went off and did something else. And I was doing that something else. Like, I was supposed to put my bags in the bathtub. So I'd have to come back. And this is what it's been like all week for me. Like start doing one task, move on to a different task, go do something else. And I scared myself the other morning. It was Wednesday morning. I whipped up my eggs ready to go into the pan. I had the pan on to heat. I wandered off, which I virtually never wander off when I have the gas stove on. I got bugs flying around the house today. It's okay. Oh yeah, she got my screen door off. So tomorrow we can replace the screen on the screen door because I could not figure out how to get that thing off. And so she had it off, went and got a screwdriver and had it off in like a couple of seconds. She turns up with her car. She's got her tool bag in there. She's got her cleaning supplies in there. I said, you don't need to worry about those. I got a whole bunch in the house. She had her leaf blower in there, which I thought was an amusing way of getting stuff out of the house. But that one bedroom has been done. We've got another bedroom that's almost done. Well, it's completely organized and sorted. And so, but yeah, it's been a fun day getting stuff done. And so tomorrow we're going to be putting more stuff up because what was really weird this morning is that my phone wasn't making noise. The last few days, it's been bing, bing, buzz, 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 with messages coming in on Facebook Messenger, on Marketplace Messenger, on Nextdoor, on OfferUp. The little ding, they were constantly going off. And to this morning, there was nothing. And I thought, that's really weird. And I'd been on the computer earlier that day to do my to do some morning stuff, just quickly look through my email and things. And then I went to get on my phone to see if everything's okay, and I had no internet connection. They had already disconnected my internet. But mind you, I had asked them to do it today, totally forgot about it, that, I'm extending, and can you please? And so I called them up and got it reconnected, although I can't see the green light now. So otherwise, I don't know what I would have done for this broadcast tonight, because my phone was not being a very good hotspot. But yeah, got that back up and running, and again, nothing until about, when was it, late morning, early afternoon, where somebody contacted me about the pack and play that I had, and she was here within 15 minutes and it was gone. Yeah, that quick. It was that quick. So it's been a really good day today, and I felt the most comfortable, most relaxed I have since with this week, with the movers and everything, and being sick at the beginning of the week, having a relapse yesterday. It's been tough. It's been rough. But through it all, no matter what happens, today is always super fantastic and sparkling. And Charlotte definitely made it that way today with all the help that she gave me. And she's going to be back tomorrow. I did have an inquiry on the couch, on the two couches. But then they didn't recline, because they said it looked the same as a reclining couch that they had given away, and they're now kicking themselves for doing that. And want to know if mine reclined, because it was the same style. And I said, no, these do not recline. And I haven't heard back from them, so I guess they don't want them. But, went through and changed just one little detail on each of the listings, so it would reboost them for viewing and things like that. And so we'll see what happens there. But who knows? Maybe my car will sell tomorrow. Don't know. I got to go pump a tire. I have to go pump 4 tires, and then I got to go get another bag. So if my parents are watching this, I know they've been watching this week. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be coming with 4 checked bags and 2 carry-ons. So we will definitely need my brother's car at the airport to help get all of that back home. And with that, I am out of here. Oh, hang on, I got questions for you too. When was the last time someone showed up at just the right moment? Number 2, how do I recognize the angels in my life, both seen and unseen? We were talking about signs today for angels, about signs from people who have passed, and trading stories backwards and forwards on that one. Number 3, what changes when I allow myself to receive help with an open heart? Oh, it was just such a peaceful feeling, and it made me feel lighter. And number 4, how can I become someone's quiet angel this week? Just keep your eyes and ears, keep your what we call them? What does Casey call it? Earballs. Keep your earballs open, and the opportunities will present itself. If you can't find opportunities and you happen to be in a drive-through line, pay for the person behind you. And I always leave a message sometimes when I go to In-N-Out, I will pay for the person behind me. And I said, can you pass a message on to the people in the car behind me? And they're like, yeah, sure, what? And I said, just tell them to have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. So anyway, I'm out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow evening. I don't know where I will be tomorrow evening. I may not have couches tomorrow to sleep on, which means I'll have to find a hotel, but that's okay. And we've got some stuff to do. I have a list of stuff that needs to be done first thing on Monday before I can leave for California. So we should be good to hand the keys in on first thing Monday morning. I've got to go to the mailbox and hand my keys in at the mailbox and collect any last mail that's there. What else do I have to do? I've got to take the Wi-Fi equipment back, the internet connect equipment, the routers in that back. And I have to get an oil change done on the car before I leave, even though it's at 60%. But then if I sell the car, I'm then going to get a rental. So I'm going to deal with that too. So, but you know what? There's angels among us everywhere. Seen, unseen, they're there. Just keep your eyeballs open and keep an eye out for those angelic encounters. It could be somebody who pays for your cup of coffee. Buy somebody a cup of coffee. Pay for their groceries. I've seen that done before too. Just do something of kindness. It doesn't have to be you got to pay them with something. Maybe it's just helping them walk across the street. Maybe you see them struggling carrying something. Offer to help. There's a lot of different ways that you can show kindness in the world. Send a just because card. My favorite cards to send are just because. Just because I can, I'm sending a card. It's that easy. But anyway, we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening.